Okay, so in Bia near the report a brem right on this particular platform say US Vice President Madam Kamala Harris. She's actually the first female Vice President of the United States of America. We are all waiting for the first female president of the United States of America. Now, last 2 weeks, on this particular platform said this woman will be coming to Ghana. Or beba Ghana. Now, when you say, before a baby can say, no, na, you did investigation. And we told you, say, woman now, or ban the purpose, you know, ye near me, the purpose, and you know, near me. Now, near me, number one, a LGBTQI. Say, oh, you knew a hana wouldn't be a quaswa, now your cousin LGBT. L no, a lesbian, so ban you or bada. Janie a gay, Bema on a Bema da fan the two. Beanie a bisexual, Bema or so your bar. Now I done in the war bar. What I say, Bema bisexual, beanie a bisexual, which means obey to me Bema, obey to me your bar, sorry, bisexual. Into what would you, we a Bema, we a Bema now from bisexual. You can sleep with a man, you can sleep with a woman. Transgender, a transgender na ya war bar. Ube uno shem bema tadi ose me die nyankopon me mistake ebo me bema ebo me oba enu nti no me shem bema tadi enu nti me kwa je your friend said testosterone ye genes bia wo ye oba na ofa na ye bema na ofa ema wo ye ana ema hormones sorry ema wo dan se bema into your oba na ofa testosterone na most of voice be se me die what I say your actions be se bema Ube start funny, ube start in your muscles. Yes. Na oba koye no bema so aka say dey be nyankopon bom me oba wa mistake. And nti mo ma me implant silicone. Na or dey say new for na eno de or dress say oba e hye sebiu trumu pants e de nenam ho. Akoswa na me kire mo say woman ya oba Ghana ne mission ye two. Number 1 LGBTQI intia because on Joe Biden answer na we win elections omo catch America for nyina ne say omo ba be redeem LGBTQI na omo mission ye baako say before me fi akonya so no na the whole world ya LGBT atum intimate makasa omo ye pioneers of the fundamental human rights of the LGBTQI community. The second one China. Because when we say China, I invested so much in Africa, and US folks said they are left behind, and very soon they'll lose the number 1 spot. If you lose the number 1 spot as the most influential country in the world, you don't have control over people, and that is what US is losing. So to counter all of this, Omasuma, a US Vice President Kamala Harris, so umbra number damage control now on so and reviving the key interests of Africa and also America and those even those in diaspora. Now Obaya man warm welcome. Now we and the LGBTQI4 omuwo Ghana. Omubom no mukase de bi say Madam Kamala Harris aba e was say ya de baako. E was say ka LGBTQI hunsem. E was say Prez Akuffo do bill na eba na say e persecute womo a omo krom ha nyina say omo ye gain. Is it true ene Toma Akuffo do? E di kan Toma Kamala Harris na Kamala Harris say dey bi ono de waka kan de da say gay for they have right. Inko tin say mo do tuja. E ba e beto us.
A great deal of work in my career has been to address human rights issues, equality issues across the board, including as it relates to the LGBT community. And I feel very strongly about the importance of supporting the freedom and supporting and fighting for equality among all people, and that all people be treated equally. I will also say that this is an issue that we consider, and I consider, to be a human rights issue, and that will not change.
Yes. What's the name?
Sorry, Zolan Kano Young of the New York Times.
Zolan Ms. Young. So thank you for the question. First of all, we don't have any such legislation here in Ghana. A bill is being proposed to the Parliament of Ghana, which has all kinds of ramifications, which is now being considered by the Parliament. It hasn't been passed, so the statement that there is legislation in Ghana to that effect is not accurate. No legislation. The bill is going through the Parliament. It's going through the Parliament. The Attorney General has found it necessary to speak to the committee about it regarding the constitutionality or otherwise of several of its provisions, and the Parliament is dealing with it. At the end of the process, I will come in. But in the meantime, the Parliament is dealing with it. And I have no doubt that the Parliament of Ghana will show, as it's done in the past, first of all, its sensitivity to human rights issues, as well as to the feelings of our population, and will come out with a responsible response to the proposed. The legislation was a legislation that is being provided as a private member's bill. This is not an official legislation of the government, but it is one that has been mooted by a handful of private members. So we will see what the final outcome of it. But my understanding from a recent discussion I had with the chairman of the committee, the substantial elements of the bill have already been modified as a result of the intervention of the Attorney General. We will see what the final outcome.
A great deal of work in my career has been to address human rights issues, equality.
It's for video I'm sharing in Chiremu. Now, ye bisa Kamala Harris, Kamala, asasi a ujine so musi une obada e bone. Bema da e bone. And Kamala say, enemrim 21st century. Ade Ghana money ndie ya na. Money ndie ye. Debi. Obie nim say me, I'm a champion for human rights. Kamala Harris, human rights now all can LGBTQI. Intino, I've always advocated for the peace and also the respect of those in the LGBTQI community. Tieniye. Ewani etuma Akuffo yesi bill bi akọ parliament. Bill na akọ parliament no, yesi they are going to prosecute those who are involved in LGBTQI. Now, the Akuffo kind Ghana force Akuffo we Ghana nima say unim sa de yempe nanso say ye on katasumu mu aso. Now I'm going to show the reason why Akuffo spoke that way. Ye dey be two screens so training. Look at it. See or say Kamala Harris announces 100 million security aid to Ghana for other countries. Enumere na Akuffo emma sa statement. Rainbow colors Flagstaff House. Enumere na Madam Kamala Harris emma $100 million. And that screen so Ghana web kwahwe. Enumere na Kamala Harris say more powerful. Why ya dear? Akuffo why ya dear for speaking out against this atrocity and harm towards the LGBTQI community. And untino Kamala Harris said $100 million ayamudie. Akuffo was speaking that way because Nipano say one pledge support say obe fight for human rights near the idea $100 million Ghana nyina yete ha. There were coffers as revenue. Almost $13 billion. Into be more 100 million. Baku 10 $1 billion. That is 1/13 of Ghana's, your friend is saying, investment, and I say our revenue. It's $100 million. Free. Loan free. Jifa. Yes, then Jifa. I was like being even Jifa. It's that also Akuffo spoke that way. And on a parliament, I can say, now Akuffo pa.